is the third lecture in which we will discuss the problem. So problem is that, read out the problem. So problem is that if one root of the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is square of the other roots, then find the condition on ABC. So read out the problem. Given that one root of this equation is square of the another roots, then find the condition on ABC. So solution. So given that one root is the square root of another roots. So if one root is alpha, then another root is alpha square. Because of that, in the question is given. So if one root is alpha, then another root is square of the other roots. Means one root is alpha, then another is alpha square. Then okay, we know that alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a, where here alpha equal to alpha and beta equal to alpha square, then we get alpha plus alpha square. Then alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b by a. This is the first equation. And alpha into beta equal to c by a. Here alpha equal to alpha into beta equal to alpha square, then we get alpha q equal to, this is the second equation. And so we have the two equations. One is alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b by a. Another is alpha q equal to c by a. From these two equations, these are the two equations, and write at that place. So if we do the cube of the first equation, then we get alpha plus alpha square ka whole cube minus b by a ka whole cube. Then we get alpha की power cube plus alpha की power 6 plus का 3 a into b, then alpha into alpha square, and bracket में a plus b means alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b cube divided by a. Okay. Then here alpha cube plus alpha cube का whole square, we can write alpha की power 6 equal to alpha cube का whole square plus 3 alpha into alpha square बराबर alpha cube into alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b cube divided by a cube. So put the value of alpha cube. Because of that, we know the value of the alpha cube. So put the value of alpha cube equal to c by a in this equation. Then we get c by a plus alpha cube whole square means c square by a square plus 3 times of alpha cube means 3 times of c by a, and alpha plus beta ka whole square, then alpha plus alpha square, then we get alpha plus alpha square equal to minus b by a. This is equal to minus b cube divided by a cube. Then solve this equation. Then we get, if we solve the right hand side, then we get alpha square. If take the LCM, then we get alpha square. Or from so we get AC plus का c square minus का 3bc equal to minus b cube divided by a cube. So here a square and it is cancelled out, then we get a. If we do the cross multiplication, then we get a into ac plus c square minus का 3bc equal to minus b cube. And if we solve this problem, then if we solve this equation, then we get a square c plus ac square minus का 3abc plus का b cube equal to 0. Then this is the condition on ABC according to the question. If one root is alpha and another root is alpha square, because of that this question is given that one root of this equation is square of the other root. So if one root is alpha, then another is alpha square. So by going to this question, we solve this problem, then we get the finally this equation. This is the answer of our this question. So this is the problem number 4, and read the problem. So given that find the condition such that the ratio of the roots of equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is same as the ratio of the roots of the equation lx square plus mx plus n equal to 0. So first of all, read the problem very carefully. So here given that the ratio of these roots of this equation is same as the ratio of the roots of this equation. So let the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has roots alpha comma beta, and lx square plus mx plus n equal to 0 equation has roots gamma and delta. Okay, so from the question it is given that alpha upon beta, it is the ratio of the roots. What is the meaning of the ratio? Ratio means alpha divided by beta. So from this question it is given that the ratio of the roots of this equation means alpha upon beta equal to ratio of the roots of this equation means gamma divided by delta. It is given that from this question, and we have to find the condition if it is given that. So we know that alpha plus beta equal to, from this equation we get minus b by a, and alpha into beta from this equation then we get c by a. Okay, similarly gamma plus delta from this equation we get minus m by l, and gamma into delta equal to, we get from this equation n by l. Okay, fine, it is given that. Then we know that also alpha into beta equal to root under b square minus 4ac divided by a square. Fine, where what is the b? B is the coefficient of the x, a is the coefficient of the x square, and c is the constant of this equation. Okay, so we know that alpha divided by beta divided by gamma upon delta from this equation. From this question we have this condition. If we apply the componendo and dividendo theorem, then we get, what is the componendo or dividendo theorem? If a upon b equal to c by d, c upon d, then we get a plus b divided by a minus b equal to c plus d divided by c minus b. This is the componendo and dividendo theorem. If this theorem is applied in this equation, then we get alpha plus beta divided by alpha minus beta equal to gamma plus delta divided by gamma minus delta. Okay, fine. So if we put the value of alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta and gamma plus delta and gamma minus delta in this equation, then we get alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a divided by alpha minus beta equal to minus का b square minus 4ac divided by a square का root under whole square. Similarly, gamma plus delta equal to minus m by l, and gamma minus delta equal to minus b square means m square minus का 4, a means l and ac means n divided by l square root under. this. Okay, so we get from here, if we put the value alpha plus beta, alpha minus beta, similarly gamma plus delta, gamma minus delta in this equation, then we get this relation. Okay, if we do the whole square on the both sides from this equation, then we get b square divided by a square and b square minus 4ac divided by a square equal to m square divided by l square divided by from here m square minus 4ln divided by l square. So l square and a square is cancelled out. Okay, so from this equation, so after that, or from this relation, we get b square divided by b square minus 4ac equal to m square divided by m square minus 4ln. If we do the cross multiplication, then we get b square m square minus 4ln equal to m square into b square minus 4ac. Okay, if we do the multiplication, then we get b square m square minus b square into 4ln equal to m square b square minus m square into 4ac. So from here b square into m square and b square minus m square cancel out because these two are equal. Then from here we get b square ln equal to m square ac. Equal to m square ac. This is the relation. If the ratio of the roots of this equation is same as the ratio of the roots of this equation, then we get the relation on a, b, c and lm and n. So this is our final answer of this one.